Florida State dominates Duke again, 18-0 now all-time against the Blue Devils. With Dorsey, Levens, and Riley Skinner, I'm Jeff Fischel. Harder, better, faster, stronger, just like Kanye and Daft Punk. That's what it was like, guys. Physical domination, right, Dorsey?
Right, Jeff, just like you said. Bigger, faster, stronger, more physical. There's nothing really Duke can do about it. Either you're born with it or you're not. Never more evident than right here. Let's look at this pass route by wide receiver Kelvin Benjamin. Now, he's going to do a simple post corner. Now, the defender and his jockstrap believe it's going to be a post route. Benjamin cuts it off to a corner. His jockstrap and the defender fall on the ground. They're just outmatched. And I feel bad for Duke because I've been in Tallahassee before on a football team similar to Duke's, where Florida State just had better athletes than we did. And it's such a helpless, hopeless, sinking feeling on the sideline because all you want to do is get on the bus and go home.
Well, the worst part for Duke is that it started early. I mean, right off the bat, E.J. Manuel hit Rashad Green for a long touchdown pass. And like you said, this was no intricate route. This was just a straight post down the field. And then, Will Monday taking a 47-yard punt return back to the house. I mean, they put the pedal on the gas early, and they never let up. So it was just, like you said, a physical dominance over the Blue Devils.
Florida State with the win now, Dorsey, in control of its destiny in the Atlantic Division.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for these guys not to win the division right now, especially with North Carolina State losing today. Like you said, they got to keep their foot on the gas, though, because you want to impress some people if you want to get into the BCS polls late in the season. Got to keep the foot on the gas.
Florida State's last two conference games against Virginia Tech and Maryland. Meanwhile, for Duke, Sean Renfree took a big hit in this game, had to leave. Anthony Boone comes in, takes his place. Where does Duke go from here?
Well, we've seen Anthony Boone come in earlier this year, and he's played very well. I mean, he's an efficient, he's a great passer, and he knows the playbook. So I wouldn't be too concerned, but again, you never want to lose your starting senior quarterback. I mean, that's tough. But for the Blue Devils, you look at the road ahead. They play Clemson next week. I mean, pretty much the two best teams in the ACC. They got to go back-to-back. But they end with Georgia Tech and Miami. This team still has the potential to end with 8 wins. I don't think they're going to get the Clemson win, but Georgia Tech and Miami, they're definitely vulnerable teams where if Duke comes to play, they can win those ball games.
And by the way, Duke, Virginia Tech, and Miami all with 2 conference losses, so Duke's still a shot at a division title. With Riley Skinner and Dorsey Levens, I'm Jeff Fischel. You're watching the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.